Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is BHAMBRA here for PSB Sports, and I'm very happy to be joined on the line now by trainer of Tyson Fury ahead of his fight on Saturday night against Deontay Wilder. We've got Ben Davison from Los Angeles. Ben, firstly, thank you very much for your time for us today for PSB Sports. How are you, Ben?
I'm good, thanks, Pav, and no problem. It's a pleasure. How are you, mate?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Ben. Doing very well. I mean, obviously, I think the whole world's pretty much just seen the press conference unfold out in LA with Tyson and Deontay. Obviously, Ben, you were up there next to Tyson and Frank. First of all, just give me your initial reaction to everything that sort of went down today.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can expect it. I actually told the Showtime producers that I think that would happen today. You've got two giants with massive self-belief that don't want to give an inch. And I think they would probably be in the same situation if they was in a race to tie up their shoelaces. They're both all about winning with massive self-belief, like I said. And, you know, it's gonna cause that friction. When you get two alpha males come together, the same thing happens in the jungle. And that's what we got today.
Of course. I mean, you know, talk to me a bit about the head-to-head up there. I know we got. I know obviously, you know, it's been pretty heated. Even in the press tours, it was quite heated. So, what was sort of going through your mind and sort of Team Fury's mind as you sort of saw the head-to-head unfold?
Well, before the head-to-head, obviously we had the press conference, and I noticed Deontay said a few things. It showed me a weakness in him, to be honest with you. I thought he was stronger than what he is mentally. But him making comments that he said Tyson doesn't believe he can win and Tyson doesn't believe he can knock him out, that showed me a weakness, because clearly either Deontay himself or his team or all together as a collective package have been telling themselves he don't think he can win. He don't think he can knock you out. And then I think today it sunk in that, you know, Tyson's extremely confident, very calm, and the difference is Tyson's elite level mentally, because Tyson's realistic with the situation. He knows Deontay Wilder's a formidable opponent. He knows that he's very, very dangerous, but while being realistic, he's supremely confident and supremely relaxed, whereas Deontay seems to be trying to take confidence from things that aren't true, trying to convince himself that Tyson doesn't believe he can win, and that he's nervous. He's trying to say that Tyson's nervous. And I think, you know, when it comes to the time of the face-to-face, I think Deontay thought, hold on a minute. Deontay felt he needed to do something to reassure himself that Tyson was nervous, and he tried to be a bit loud and a bit cheeky and a bit boisterous. But clearly it didn't work.
I mean, you know, obviously a lot of people are saying now, from what they've seen today, the press conference from Deontay, that, you know, Tyson's basically in his head. He's mentally got to him. Do you believe that as well?
Yeah, I just believe that they're different levels. I just believe that Tyson's elite level mentally, and I did before today believe that Deontay was elite level mentally, but I'm not so sure after today. Like I say, that's a weakness to me, trying to convince yourself that the other person's weaker than they are and trying to use weaknesses of the opponent to build your own strength. That's a weakness in my eyes.
I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen the clip yet, Ben, but when Deontay Wilder was doing his sort of media rounds after the yeah, so I'm not too sure if you saw, Ben, but after the press conference, Deontay Wilder was sort of like doing his rounds with the media. I think, and in his media scrum, he just totally lost it with one of the reporters. I think there's a clip up on YouTube. He's literally shouting at one of the reporters, explaining how he's been fighting. His family have been fighting for like 400 years, and he literally just totally, you know, lost it when he was doing his media scrum. I mean, have you seen that clip at all, or not yet?
Well, I have seen it, and you know, the problem is, I like Deontay as a person. He seems like a nice guy. You know, when I've come across him, he seems a nice guy, and I met his trainer today, Jay, who I spoke to previously. He seems a nice guy, and I don't understand why Deontay hasn't taken off over here. But today is another example of one of those things that he does where he just does not help himself. What did he mean by you talk about your family fighting for 200 years, but my people have been fighting for 400 years. So he started off trying to make it a UK v USA thing, which was not a problem. Now everybody knows the work that Tyson's putting in for human beings and to make the world a better place, with the work that he's doing with mental health and for charity, etc., etc. And then Deontay goes and brings something that to me come across a little bit racist. Was he trying to make it an ethnic battle? My people have been fighting for 400 years. What does he mean by my people, your people? What does he mean by that? Did he mean white v blacks? I don't know. I mean, that was a bit of a funny comment to me, and I think
yeah, definitely.
I wasn't quite sure how to take that. But like I say, listen, I like Deontay Wilder. I just don't think he helps himself in some situations. And that was one of those situations to me. I'm still a little bit, I'm not sure if that's what he meant. I don't know. But, with all the work that Tyson's doing, like I say, Tyson really is the people's champion because he's trying to make the world a better place and things like that. If that is what he meant, I'm not sure if he did, so I'm not saying that's what he meant. I've seen that some people are taking it that way. Then, he shouldn't be doing things like that. He's supposed to be heavyweight champion of the world and he should be setting a better example than that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, of course, I mean, some of the comments I've looked at on obviously obviously on Coogan's channel and everyone else's channel, a lot of the comments, from there, people are saying that why is Deontay Wilder making it, a race battle? That's basically but if in all honesty, that's basically how the majority of people are perceiving it. So I mean, Deontay Wilder obviously had his reason for saying it. But I mean, in terms of the fight on Saturday, I mean, I knew the weigh-ins probably on Friday. What is your plans now from now until weigh-in and then fight night?
For me, preparation doesn't stop until the first bell sounds, and every little detail matters. So we're just making sure that every detail is covered. Tyson's fully prepared. He already knows what he needs to do. We've been drumming the game plan into him for weeks on end, months on end now, and he knows what he needs to do. But just the final little details needs to make sure they're right. And I'm sure I believe that we'll be getting the best Tyson Fury that we've seen.
And obviously, talk to me a bit about camp. Are you happy with camp? How everything's been? I know obviously Lawrence Okoli's been there for sparring. You've had some, Joe Joyce and other big heavyweights. Are you satisfied with the sparring? Are you happy at the moment with the physical state of Tyson?
I'm very happy with the physical state of Tyson. People talk about the layoff, but look, Tyson's a superhuman, literally. He's super fit. He's in very good condition. As I watched Lawrence's interview the other day, he explained Tyson's in very good condition. He believes that there'll be a late Tyson Fury stoppage, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a late Tyson Fury stoppage, but Lawrence was an absolute professional, a real class act. I was very impressed with him. I'm very happy with the work that he brought to camp. Joe Joyce as well, a real threat to the heavyweight division. A big lump, gave us fantastic work, as did Guido Vianello, another Italian Olympian heavyweight, and as did...
Yeah, hello? Are you there, Ben?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. Sorry, mate. Carry on. I can hear you.
As did Jonathan Rice, an American guy, super professional, really gave us good work. I was very happy with his work. Tyson's in fantastic condition, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like I say, it's just about the fine details now.
Obviously, in the corner of fight night, it's yourself, Asgarter, Freddie Roach, anyone else? Ricky Hatton. So you four will be in the corner of Tyson on fight night?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have any final closing words, Ben?
No, just keep up the good work, Pat. I hope everything's going well. I hope the channel's going well. And tune into the fight on Saturday, and history's going to be made.
Absolutely. Ben, thank you very much for your time for PSB Sports. And obviously, Saturday, 1st of December, is live on BT Sport Box Office. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, biggest heavyweight fight of the year, and obviously biggest heavyweight fight, out there. So thank you very much for your time, Ben, and we wish you the best of luck ahead of Saturday night. Thank you.
Yes, mate. Catch up soon.